So far I've taped together 2 pieces of cardboard and assembled the main body, cut a little hole right here, which will be where the back axle will go, and this will hold, and this will be the one that will spin to get the car to move. I've taped the straw, which will hold the axles on the front and the back. You can see they're split up right here in the back. This one's a whole piece in the front, and next I'm gonna start on attaching the mousetrap to the rest of the car. So I just attached a stick to the mousetrap, and now I'm trying to but now I'm cutting basically washer type things to hold, or to glue the axle to, which will then attach to the CDs, which are my wheels. And this is one change that I made for my prototype, because before I planned on using these as like a axle, and I also planned on using, or not an axle but a washer, but I planned on using these big sticks as axles and these washers to attach to the CD. The reason I'm not doing that is because I feel like this adds a lot of extra weight because it's a really big stick, and also since it's touching more of the cart and whatever would be holding it, be a lot more friction so when it goes far. So alternatively, I'm using axles that are this large, which are a lot smaller, and I feel like they'll let the car go a lot further. So I already cut one out. I just got to cut more out and then attach them. Alright, so I've cut 4 of these washers, or cardboard pieces. They're about the size of a Cheez-It. And now I'm going to attach these to each of my wheels, and then I'm going to attach the wheels to their axle, and then I'm going to attach that to the bottom of the car. Okay, now the hot glue gun I think is heated up, so what I'm going to do to attach this is I'm just going to take this CD, slather some hot glue on this thing, and then just smack that right on there, and I'll do that for all 4 wheels. Okay, so I have all the wheels done. All the wheels have a little Cheez-It thing hot glued to the back of them. So now all I have to do is attach these to the axles, the other axles right here. So pretend like that's on the car, but we'll attach these to the axle and then start on the next part. One issue that I found while trying to attach the first wheel was that putting hot glue on the inside of the wheel apparently isn't a smart idea. Because if I put the wheel through the axle here, and then if I put, let me hold this. First set of wheels dries, so we're gonna test to see how well they spin. Just because I'm curious. Let's put a little more force. That's not bad. Alright, now I'm going to do the second axle, and yeah. So now we got all the wheels attached, and do a little roll test just to see how good it rolls with the wheels currently attached. I'll put a little bit of force on it. That rolls pretty good, I gotta say. Right now, all I gotta do is attach the mousetrap and the string to the back axle, which will then spin the back axle, and then we're pretty much done. Alright, time to attach the mousetrap. Alright, so after I attached the hook and put a little bit of hot glue on that, ran into an issue, which is an easy fix. I just wanted to record it, in which when you spin the wheel, the hook runs up against the back, or this little piece right here on the cardboard. So it's really easy to fix. All I have to do is remove the straws just by picking up these pieces of tape. Move the straws like a centimeter or 2 back, then tape it back down and we're good to go. And after I'll do that, do a little thing showing that it's done, then I'll attach the mousetrap. Again, really easy fix. All I had to do is move it back a little bit. Now it spins freely, so now I'm able to attach a string on there and then get the mousetrap on, then we should be good to go with this. I'll just snag a picture of this. And now let's attach the mousetrap. Okay, so I just attached the mousetrap to the car, I hot glued it to the front, and I just attached the string, and there's a little loop on the end, and the hot glue on the string is still drying. But the intention is the loop will go back onto the hook, and then you spin the wheel back to reel up the string, and then when you let go of the mousetrap, this like basically lever here pulls the string out, spins the wheels with it, and then that makes it go forward. So once the hot glue dries, I'll do the first test run for this car. Okay, so the glue dried and I got the car all wound up. I did just let it loose a little bit. Wind that back up. So the distance from here to the end of the garage is about or a little more than 5 meters, but I have confidence that this car will be able to go further, so I'll just do it out here instead. So I'll set the car down and start the first test for the car. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Well, looks like it traveled a little more than 5 meters. However, I do want to test it again because it did go into the grass. And I think that the string is actually a little too long, because you can see here the string is still attached and it's not even wound up any bit anymore. So I guess that's the first test of this prototype. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust the string accordingly, and then I'll run another test. Okay, so I've just made the string a little bit smaller. As you can see now, when it's fully wound down, the string is no longer still capable of still being wound up within the thing. So now I'll wind it. Okay, so I just set up a meter stick. I have to weigh this down because it's broken and it can't lock. So now I'll run the car down that and we'll see if it actually goes more than 5 meters. So now we got the car wound up yet again, and I'm just gonna swap hands. Now we're gonna set the car down and have it run from the back, the 5 meters, all the way to the end. So prototype 2 test starts in 3, 2, 1. Well, I got stuck in the crack there. It definitely would have gone further. But it looks like this prototype was much more of a success because, as you can see, it actually became unhooked. And I'm pretty satisfied with this. So I think with this little edited string, everything else works great. So yeah, I think that's the car. It's Mousetrap car by Kevin Kelly.